Welcome to another video on CFC Santana, people. Apologies, I couldn't get my match day vlog out. I was going through some technical difficulties with the editing, so sorry it couldn't come out. But in life, you live and learn, man. I've learned, man. So at the next match, I promise you, the settings will be proper. I will have the whole match vlog there ready to go. Unfortunately, I didn't have the settings right, so when everything was being recorded, it's either too loud or we weren't getting audio, or when I'm importing it into my editing software, the files are not matching. So I'm sorry, people, I'm sorry. But let's get straight into this. In this video, I'm gonna give you my lineup prediction for Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest. But before we do get into that, I do wanna have a little talk about the game against Ghent. Listen, it was a good performance. Maresca is showing his strength. The team is showing their strength. Everybody is showing their strength. And when I say showing their strength, I'm talking about in squad depth, in the fact that we can score goals. We're scoring 3 goals minimum every game now. Obviously, rival fans also talking about what Cole Palmer FC, look, we're still scoring goals out here. You know what I mean? We're still scoring goals without Cole Palmer, and that is the beauty in our squad right now. A player I want to give my props up to is Renato Vega. What a performance. He got his first goal for Chelsea, and he just had a solid gargantuan performance against Ghent. I can only applaud it. This is what we need. This is what it means to have squad depth. We got Cucurella, who's cooking at the moment, and we also got Renato Vega. The man's solid. The man can play centre-back, central midfield, left-back. Like, he could just do a job, and he does a job highly. So for me, if Cucurella starts dipping in form, Renato Vega's there to clean up, and that is what we need. Healthy competition to improve everybody at this club. Another player that deserves his flowers is Mykhailo Mudryk. This guy has improved tenfold. He's taking players on, he's getting shots off, he's getting assists. Like, you could say last season he deserved a lot more assists if the likes of Jackson and whatnot were putting the ball in the back of the net, but his overall performance has clearly improved underneath Maresca. With Mudryk, he's clearly a type of player that you need to hold his hand and tell him where to go, where to be, and what to do for him to perform, because his attributes is actually great for a winger. But in football, your attributes can be great, but it's nothing if you are not able to apply it. In his last 2 games for us, he seems to be applying it, and that is what is needed. While we're still on the subject on Thursday's game, I do want to speak about the Ghent fans. Listen, it was absolutely a joke what they done to Stamford Bridge. They tore it up. They tore up Zola's banner. That is absolutely a joke. If this was another team, an English team or even an Italian team, UEFA will be talking about a match ban for the fans. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable at all. Like, you pull up to games to watch football. Yeah, there's rivalries and whatnot. Yeah, there can be banter, but ripping up a stadium and ripping up banners for legends is absolutely a joke. So for me, I do hope the club do report this and the investigation goes forth, because this can't be happening. This actually can't be happening at this level of football. I know it's Conference League, but this level, this should not be happening. Now I've touched on Thursday's game, let's get straight back to Sunday's game against Forrest at home. So the lineup I've gone for to face Nottingham Forest is Robert Sanchez in goal. The back line consists of Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana, Levi Colwell, and Marc Cucurella. In the midfield pivot, I've gone for Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. And in the front 4, I've gone for Cole Palmer in the 10, left wing Jadon Sancho, right wing Noni Madueke, and up top Nicholas Jackson. Now that's the team I think Maresca's gonna go for, but this is the team I would go for. It's exactly the same, but other than Pedro Neto on right wing and Tosin Adebayo as centre back. Now for me, I don't mind if Wesley Fofana starts. We need some consistency as a team in general, and I could see Maresca doing that. Like, week in, week out, we're not really guessing too much of the team like what we were doing under Pochettino. There's not too many chops and changes, so I do like it, but I do prefer Tosin at centre-back. But while I do say that, it's not like I don't like Wesley Fofana. I just feel like Tosin and Colwell will be a stronger partnership than Wesley Fofana at the moment. Now, somebody I do want to see a change in is on our right wing, with Noni Madueke being dropped for Pedro Neto. Yes, I know it's harsh, but Pedro Neto is my winger. I'm going to keep on saying it until he gets his chance in the Premier League. Pedro Neto is my winger. Now, the whole team are actually thriving right now. We're getting goals from everybody right now. So if Noni does start, it's not the end of the world. So I hope he thrives and he just does what he needs to do at the end of the day. Doesn't be too selfish, scores goals and assists. That's all I want from my players. So the reason why I think Pedro Neto right now will be the better option at right wing is he seems to not be as selfish as Noni, and he also tracks back. I know Noni tracks back, but I feel like Pedro Neto tracks back better. And with Pedro Neto, I feel like if we play him with the first team on that right wing, I feel like he could cook teams differently to what Noni Madueke could do. But like I said, I can't complain with our front 4 right now. We just need some consistency. When you have the likes of Cole Palmer in your 10, anything can happen. Magic really does happen. Now, to speak on Nottingham Forest, they've been very solid this season. Very, very, very compact and very solid, and that's how I expect them to pull up to the bridge. Nuno has Nottingham Forest absolutely cooking right now, so I don't expect nothing but a low block coming from Nottingham Forest tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a big game for the likes of Jadon Sancho, who he needs to combine with the likes of Cucurella and Cole Palmer so we can open them up, and hopefully Nicholas Jackson gets a goal himself. So now for score prediction, I'm going to go for Chelsea 2, Nottingham Forest 1. I hope we do get a clean sheet, but feel like there is a mistake in us still, so I'm going for Chelsea 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Now we're coming towards the end of the video, people, so catch me on TikTok live tomorrow when I'm going to do my watch along for the Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest game. And if you haven't done so already, people, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now, click the like button, share with your friends. Let's go. Santana Nation, we're building. But people, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out.